I mean, FY we all know him because of his Rubik. You know, that's what he's known for.
The shaker.
Yeah, it's one of those heroes that can make a big play. You know, you get that big echo, you get that big nice steal. But you're right, Klinks kind of shows up, does that his skeleton army. You know, does a lot of damage, but it's not. It's hard to make it flashy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's when you play Dragon Knight.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, like Dragon. No one plays Dragon Knight and thinks, man, I'm gonna get that amazing stuns. Like, I mean, it's a very solid hero. You can play him amazingly well, but it'll never look like a flashy hero.
No, never, never.
So
An incredibly long stab from Setsu. So on the mid lane, Lina, it's been a go-to of his recently. I wonder what the build's going to be. Especially, I mean, I tend to see a few different ones. Yule Scepter, going to be a very strong ability, or a strong item this game against SF, against Vent. I mean, against almost everyone here for LGD, to be honest.
Trying to look at the stuns as well. Both seems pretty decent. You know, you got the Venge stun and you got the Monkey King Boundless. Other RNG, I think they, they have a little bit more. Mars Spear, Lina stun, DK stun, Rubik lift. So a little bit more control from RNG side, which they're gonna need. You know, their game plan early game is gonna be push, I imagine. Late game they might have to get a pick off, and they have good heroes to get a pick off with.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like late game, though, they still have potential. That Lina Ags, damage.
Oh, I mean, we're not saying there's like zero scaling.
No, no, I mean, Black Dragon's insane, too,
yeah. But it just feels like if you look at the other side, you know,
fighting
maybe a little bit
late
more.
game Monkey King fighting into even a Klinks actually scaling a lot better than a support Rubik will.
And if you look at sort of late game damage, Shadow Fiend and Lina, I mean, kind of comparable. I think the edge would go Shadow Fiend, especially if it's a physical damage.
Yeah, I don't know. We've been seeing a lot of the Blink Yules builds on Shadow Fiends here. Do you think that's going to be the go-to this game for maybe Somnus?
If they stick together, it's kind of pointless because it's a pick-off item. You know, it's like ganking. You know, the what we call it the rock paper scissors of Dota. You know, so if roaming around trying to get kills is bad against 5-man because you can't. You have to split the push. And X Nova.
He got his courier kill. He's getting bullied by the Rubik. Vengeful Spirits. Agility hero, low base damage, but faster attacks. So Fade Bolt really hurts her. That's reducing that attack damage by almost half at level 1. Was it 25 damage reduction on the Fade Bolt? 20 damage? Yeah, she does 45, I believe.
Yeah, it goes all the way to...
Yeah, seriously. That's. Oh no, it tickles. Stop it, Venge.
I mean, she reduces the armor, but it's like, what are we multiplying?
Yeah, but the damage amp is, all right, there we go. 0 times 0, still 0, right?
And seems like top lane, at least FY is doing a pretty good job of zoning them out right now. And yeah, he started out with that Blightstone, and it adds a lot. Like it
really does.
I like how we make fun of Venge for doing the exact same thing. She reduces armor by like, yeah, that doesn't matter. But
but this is different though because the damage amp actually matters here. Yeah. I can't imagine Super has Armor Protection here. He's probably started off with the headdress instead. Indeed, right? So that's a 1 armor hero. He's already at -1 with the Blightstone, which is going to amp the damage.
And you're right about the Mars. He also has a Ring of Protection. So.
That's why FY is going to be prioritizing those attacks onto the support, trying to make it as easy as possible.
Kind of interesting that they put old 11 here in the safe lane.
Yep, swapping the lanes up for them. They swapped it right back though, didn't they? RNG responding to the rotations. It's the Breathe Fire against old 11. Going to be a bit annoying. Breathe Fire and Fade Bolt. Goodbye to all of your damage.
Goodbye your damage. You're just not going to be hitting anything.
Nope. 6 souls here. This is going to be our what? So 5th wave now coming in here, I believe. It's a bit rough, only having 6 souls. And Lina doing pretty good against him. Nice LSA there.
Yeah, but once he reaches level 3 for the SF, it's a lot easier. This is the first level where your raise is just not enough to...
Yeah.
I mean, of course you can last with it, but it's quite a bit tougher, whereas Lina's Dragon Slave,
Yeah, it's a whole lot easier to do so. I mean, he's almost at max souls anyway, but a nice deny underneath the tower. I don't think he got the CS there, but there we go. Securing the range creep, level 4. Should be a bit easier. The souls will come a little bit easier now. I mean, he is against a redhead, so it should be a natural counter, right? No souls on the redhead.
Oh god, that's not how it works. They still have souls. But Brewmasters do, despite the fact that we mentioned that he takes a lot of damage reduction. He's fine. He actually has high CS because, of course, he has his spell, the Thunderclap, I believe. So it can help you get CS. And, of course, he himself can reduce enemy CS because of the mischance. So all the lanes just trying to farm right now.
Super just walking in and going, nope. I love that. Let's see. He's going to be probably going for the standard build there on Shen. Mechanism, what, in 10 minutes? Right? thing.
Helm Dominator.
Chen, that's the pretty standard stuff on him. It's just way too valuable to do anything else. He's going to go D-ward the camp bot lane, September. Making the rotations mid lane here for the first battle charge, that first power room. But he's going to get bullied a little bit here. Xnova says, remember when I was weak? How do you like it? He's got that healing salve, though.
Well, he lifts. He doesn't have the lift, though, so...
It's going to be on cooldown. So Xnova with the stun, with the illusion rune. Yep, he's going to pick it up. Fade Bolt reducing the damage. Trying to get a little bit more here onto September, but again, Fade Bolt.
Sports, trading hits. And the cool thing is that Venge was almost level 3. Could have had that, point in his stats, 4 agility, 4 damage, 4 attack speed, half an armor point.
That ain't too bad. His bottle now getting delivered to our SF. He's going to take a nice sip out of that.
Shadowfiend really losing that. I mean, not like he has lost completely, but he's 8 CS behind, 5 denies. And yeah, I can see that's why FY is actually mid lane right now.
Yeah, FY did make that rotation mid. It's going to be a bit of a harder kill, as that's going to now leave our... she's really pushing. Yeah, she is pushing the wave, though. FY going to try and get some damage done. Nice dodge out from the LSA, but Somnus is too busy hitting creep there. Couldn't really, he doesn't really want to miss any of his CS, that is. And actually, that rotation is going to allow Sensu to refill his bottle. Could this be a kill bottom, though? Xnova.
Old 11 ditching that, going for the bounty. Can he lift him? Oh.
He knew he was going to make it there in time.
Didn't even need to lift him.
Nope.
And
too much confidence.
Kind of a waste, because they, like, we talk about HP as a resource, but Mana is also a resource, and they used all of it to sort of harass Monet. He's got the dragon's blood, and then they were like, oh no, we're just gonna go for the bounty. Didn't get that either. So
I think that Vengeful Spirit illusion denied the bounty, by the way.
One of them?
Yeah.
Because I saw like 2 of them.
Yeah, because the denies don't show up there. But yeah. I'm pretty sure they only got 2 runes there for RNG, which could have been a lot worse, all things considering.
But I mean, they still got more.
They still got more, but if you can't have it, I will destroy it.
Rubik here in the mid lane. He kind of needs a bit of levels, and he's only level 2 at 6 minutes, which is not that bad.
Rotation bottom here onto Monet. There's 3 heroes waiting for Somnus mid, and he goes, you know what? Maybe I don't want to be there anymore.
I don't like that area anymore. Oh, Monet, there we go, found him.
We do have a stun coming through, giving him a little bit more damage. Monet looking for the TP out. Thunderclap. Oh, the Shadow Rays. Even with the 3 stacks, they're not going to quite be enough damage. He will escape.
A little bit. I'm not gonna say it's not desperate, but Sam is feeling like, the mid lane, it's going completely for RNG. So he's like, maybe I can go somewhere else.
Yeah, but Chalice is doing quite well top lane. The support's missing up there, so he's been doing quite well. FY soaking some experience. Ooh, nice. He gets away. That boulder was being hurled, and it was coming in fast, man. But they will have to defend this tower, though. You still have both supports mid lane. You've even got actually the frost armor from the ogre mage, whatever it's called. So it's going to keep the tower alive a little bit longer. Xnova going to dodge out the LSA as well. They see September rotating through with the ward on the high ground. So
They're grouping in the mid lane.
Go back up. Yeah, they're just fighting in the mid lane. This is the classic 2K standoff.
We're all here.
Everyone, we're all here. What do we do now?
Well, we'll wait for them to come here as well.
No, but of course, I mean, LGD showing some supports, RNG showing some supports. You don't want to ever die on an SF. I mean, what hero do you want to die on, right?
But for some, it's extra punish.
Oh, for SF, extra punishing, you lose half your souls. You have to spend a minute or 2 getting your damage back up. By then, the Lina has gotten that much free farm, so it's a real big deal. So that's why they are doing such a good job here of protecting Somnus.
Lina's... but check out the denies on Lina, 18.
That's pretty good.
But like you're saying, like Chalice, he's also getting a very good lane for himself. I would say, though, that Mars needs less to function than something like the Shadow Fiend.
Let's not put the bounty on him. Maybe just try to play the mind games. He's okay, I'm rotating top, lol. I'm going to come gank you.
It's the new tipping,
So. It's even worse than tipping, because it's kind of stressful, I feel like.
It's on me.
Yeah, it plays the noise for everyone. They're going to go. Yeah, there's another boulder hurl. Chalice has rotated over. Mid lane, though, continuing to fight. Setsu will die, I believe, to the wave of terror. But back bottom, Boundless Strike will be used. The damage is sufficient. They will be able to take down the mighty Dragon Knight this time.
And I believe that RNG got the first blood. Yeah, the first kill was for them. But overall, PSG.LGD gets 2 kills. So yeah, they're feeling pretty good about that as well.
Yeah, and a kill onto the SF. So a
Extra damaging.
little bit more valuable at this point. But you did also kill DK right after you used Elder Dragon form. So I think you can be pretty happy with that. Now you've got another minute or so where you don't have to defend that bottom tower. Sure, someone should still be there to push the wave out once it gets close, but you should be good to go for some time.
Somnus really just pressure. He's level 6. I think Alina's level 8 now, yeah.
Yeah, it's those mud golems. Look at that. He's got 3 of them now. He's going to use them to get some D-warding done. One boulder hurl. It's my favorite ability name. Actually, the damage and the stun duration, as minuscule as it is, it's still the same on the little guys.
Oh, it's 0.6.
Yeah,
So
0.6. Yeah. Same
but
thing
I guess
on
it's
the
like
golem.
if you have 2 mud golems and split them, that's not bad.
Yeah, no, it's not bad.
1.8.
The strat is, if you're like a micro god, which a lot of these Chen players at this level are, is that you walk into the lane with 2 mud golems, and then you can have a max of 2 units, and then you throw boulders with each, and then you summon, you dominate a creep so that the mud golem dies, quote unquote, but you still have control of it, and then you have 2 more boulders to hurl.
2.4 seconds stun.
Yeah.
What is it? 300 damage. Yeah.
That was a big reason. That and the fact that you had Chen's ganking the mid lane at level 1 with 4 Centaur Conquerors and just stomping the mid lane. That was the reason that they had to change the levels. Yeah. There's going to be a stun, Vengeful Spirit in some trouble though. Elder Dragon form at the ready. They also see FY here. They're going to be splitting. Boundless Strike there. They're going to be going for Setsu maybe. They're not too sure. Skeleton Army has been dropped. Setsu with the haste rune does get a nice LSA. Looking for the Laguna kill. Actually does get it. Vengeful Spirit made out of paper at this point. Is she going to be able to escape? Oh, they needed just a little bit more there. Tree Dance forward. Oh, but the Boulder will zero and the LSA connecting, taking hits from the Tier 2 tower as the Dragon Tail will secure his fate. Pinned to the wall now is maybe LGD. They go a diving, and the lifeguard giving them a spank.
That was. I love the prediction that Setsu was able to do. He's like, yeah, I think he's going to jump in this area because he was throwing it while he was mid-air. So he's like, yeah, I know where he's going to jump, and gets him with that 4-second stun. X-Nova, he's got the haste rune. He did one of those classic mistakes. Can they get this? They do have the split.
Oh, wow, they actually, yeah, but Setsu's here, though. FY on the high ground. There's going to be the LSA. They're going to say, how about a tornado for yourself? A nice split there. As they will have the damage. FY will die. Look at that X-Nova nearly dying to a 1 Dragon Slave. Old 11 continuing around. He's going to give another Cyclone there to the Lina, now coming out of the Primal Split, the original Spirits.
Literally all heroes are in the mid lane. There's no one on the side lanes. Yeah. Like, there's a bounty hero that's been out for more than a minute. Like,
Arthur day 1, he was talking about how LGD, I mean, it makes sense if you look at this draft. They want to play a more run at you. Some would even say something like OG inspired him. And look at this with the haster and trying to use that little spike. The move speed on Setsu with 3 stacks there of the Fiery Soul at level 3. Good prediction. I mean, I think they would have had him with the Boulder Hurl anyway, but just stuns to death there. So frustrated.
Another thing that was, I mean, again, no flame, but X-Nova running up there with no vision against the Lina who has a stun. It's kind of like at that choke point where it's like you know he's going to walk up that way. That was a little bit, a bit of a mistake. Maybe he could have avoided. But you get the haste rune. You think you can kill a core. It's very worth it. Like whether he got or not, it was a good idea.
And he would have had it actually. Yeah. I think even 1 more point there in the passive.
Literally 1 hit.
Yeah.
It was like
20 HP on the Lina, the Vengeful Spirit illusion. Almost get the job done.
It's well, these things go back to like when you lane and you sometimes think, oh man, I could have just got, if I had just 1 more level, you know, if I had turned that Iron Branch into a magic one, I would have got an extra stat or something.
Yeah, exactly. As they will scout Setsu out with the Invis Rune, dropping the skeletons. And
wow,
he's actually giving the medallion here already up and running on FY, but Setsu I think is going to be a little bit too fast.
5 damage from Death Pact so far on flanks.
He did steal Skeleton Walk. Watching Somnus farm. Did Somnus end up dying there too? No, right?
Somnus is having a bad game. I think he's like 2 deaths so far. I don't know if we can check on him. But yeah, he's having a pretty rough game. So yeah, 2 deaths.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
And
still not at max souls actually.
No ulti. I think that you might want to consider getting an early point ulti.
Setsu already with the LSA combo there. Oh, nice swap out. X-Nova. They want to get back though. They don't want to fight this whatsoever because Chalice is now here. Do they have Dust? Oh, FY. Yeah, it just got delivered. I was about to say there was the inventory of the Courier September. I misclicked there onto the creep, but it didn't matter. That wasn't going to be enough damage regardless after the Burning Arrows. We did get a big item here on Super, the Bun, with now the Mechanism.
Yeah, it's a lot of T5. And that's why I was thinking maybe Shafin could have considered deploying his ulti because, you know, they're all coming to... We saw 5-man mid between both teams. Deploying your ulti may have helped, but he knows the hero better and he takes the ulti now. So that'll help a lot. Rushing... do you think he's going to actually rush that BKB on SF? They don't have anything that actually pierces through BKB.
No, not until that Aghanim Scepter Laguna's Blade. Nice jump there.
That's
the first two. This is going to sound like so weird, but the first two Yule Scepter usage is completely nullified there. That's like such a huge spike for Lina, like unironically. And the first two, X Nova's just there, and he says, no, absolutely not. You're not going to use that.
I mean, he's also done a great job against that ulti from Mars. It's like if your Avenge is just swapping, saving people, and removes a lot of
It's a good move from RNG. I was surprised that they didn't stick around and fight it, but they were like, RNG's playing a little crazy. Or sorry, the RNG goes, LGD's, they just want to run at us. So let's back up. Let's, recongregate, get everyone together again. If the monkey dies us, he's going to be separated because of the arena. Like that would have been a terrible time for Chalice to jump in, which is why he had to wait for the arena to end. But I think RNG, they're going to be more on the defensive side here for a little bit. They're still going to want to go and push, but I don't think they're going to be the ones going for these dives like we see LGD going for.
They have all their ultimates up. There is a Blink dagger on the Brewmaster. That's something scary. Chalice is also very close to his Echo Saber, which might not seem as much of a power spike, but if he gets that two attacks off, means that you get the ultimate out much sooner, and you throw out a big Bounty Strike. So he's quite close to it.
There we go. Our jungle has been reclaimed. X Nova with a single D ward is going to force RNG. That was going to give him the boot. Be gone.
Oh, Dragon Knight's also going for... This is a very early group of BKBs we're seeing,
Oh, a fight, man.
Like, I don't know. I don't want any. I just want BKB. He's going for the BKB. I mean, once you get the Ogre Club, there's really not much you can make for Shafi that's worth it with it.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way you would ever want to go for a halberd.
Or SNY.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah.
Doesn't seem. SNY maybe, but then you would always want to start with the Yasha first anyway. Potentially turn it into a man. There's other things you would want before the Sanj in that case.
That halberd's pretty good for RNG though. Against the Monkey King, he gets the 3 attacks. I was like, come on, just one more. No.
Yeah. I mean, it's good for both teams.
Yeah.
The 5-second disarm on the Dragon Knight, on the Lina,
It would be probably 3 seconds though if he's melee form, right?
Right, but he's probably going to be able to drag
Dragon. That's the scary form.
Yeah, Fly win. Old 11 committing the ulti here. A boulder will be hurled as X Nova and the crew running in. He's going to drop the arena. Does manage to get out. They can't swap him back in, but they don't have vision of him, actually. And X Nova, it's going to eat an LSA. Laguna Blade was about to be used, but Setsu says, no, that one's reserved for maybe. Now the Monkey King all out from Chalice. A nice stun, though, from the boulders. They're going to push him right out of the ult. Very well played by Flywin, getting right back into that fight. Now Old 11 coming back from the Panda split, trying to keep himself alive a little bit longer. Setsu out of range as Dust. FY showing up a little bit late to the fight here, trying to get the kill onto Setsu, but he will die for that, which means Chalice is the lone survivor in this clash.
I mean, they do that a lot. I mean, we've seen this problem, which is when you jump on the tanky course. Like, it gets punished quite often. They thought he was alone. He wasn't. His team came by. You can see how long he lived thanks to that Chen heal, by the way.
Chalice almost got it. They did still bound the strike, though. Are they going to catch him? They probably know there's not many trees for him to jump to, but he's already gone.
It's good. It's actually a decent stun duration, right, on bound strike, so
yeah,
pretty good for the Rubik to have.
Good range, the debuff increase, the damage, you don't really care about anyway. 1.2 seconds on. Take a look at that moment of brilliance there. Was there anything that stood out to you this fight?
I mean, I think that the fact that Mars was able to live for Flywin, able to live for so long was a big deal. Great Wukong location, by the way. But the thing is, they put them in a situation that Wukong was like, if they retreat, they're going to be destroyed. If he had put it a bit more to the left, where they were actually gathered around, that might force them to. But it's like, no, I'm putting it where they're going to run back. And again, the blame doesn't go on one player, but that location could have been a little bit more to the west would have helped.
Credit to Flywin as well.
Yeah.
Using the vision that he knows that they don't have because of the walls of the arena. He blinks back in for the arena for the spear to get Chalice outside of the ultimate, and from there the fight is just completely lost. FY shows up a little bit too late as there's going to be a solo kill onto Chalice. Setsu says, "Hello, I've got Laguna Blade off cooldown. How you doing?" Gets the full combo off, I'd imagine.
And he's got the Vam Brace, damage.
Fighting bottom though. Again, the arena at the ready. X Nova. All right, the auto attack's not going to make it into the ring, but the fear shot certainly will. Oh, nay, he will finally die. After all that damage, FY's just been laying into him. There's the stuns, though. Super the bun here with all the creeps. The physical damage after just dying not too long ago out from Somnus is not enough. That's going to be putting him down to like 10 souls now. Oh.
I mean, the thing is, RNG is very strong at this point because we're talking about the Chen peak. I mean, this is basically it. And your people against it are Venge, who saves but doesn't actually contribute that much more, and Clinks, who really needs people to just stay there while he does damage. So it's not like something like a Keeper of the Light who can team fight with his ultimate. Illuminate can slow down these pushes a lot. It's like, nope, Chen's there, and they have very little ways of clearing his creeps right now.
I mean, look at Super. He's just filling up the scoreboard there with lots of D wards and whatnot as his courier. Again, still going to be filling up the scoreboard. FY getting a snipe onto that one. That's pretty good. Oh, he's going to get another one here too.
Oh.
Yoink. That's 2 couriers. That's 100 gold, 500 gold. That's probably over nearly a 1K gold swing, maybe.
It's good.
Yeah.
Well, it's not as much of a swing though because the enemy team isn't losing, but they're not getting items, which is a big deal.
Fair. Yeah, they're not getting their items.
Oh, and one thing I want to go back to is that Lina does have the Van Brace, which gives her a nice boost of damage because all 3 of her spells are nukes. They're all amplified.
They're going to find Chalice here trying to get off the ulti, pin to the wall, Laguna Blade to the face, and he will be killed.
Another courier. This game is like every courier. 3 couriers just died.
Yeah, 3 couriers killed for 1 hero.
And yeah, she takes the Light Strike Ray talent. So, yeah.
Why does Super have the ghoul? What's the point of having the ghoul there? It applies the attack speed slow. 25% slow? Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I don't think it's as good as something like an Alpha Wolf.
Yeah,
By the way, Lina changed the item to the Groove Bow because, again, in terms of damage, magic reduction is a lot better.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't want to try and glyph old 11, but there's the blink back, trying to push him back to the soul tree there in the side shop.
Oh.
He's looking for the TP out now as they've gotten a kill onto X Nova, the Centaur Conqueror, not going to be there in time. Setsu blowing up a Vengeful Spirit, and will not, no spirit to tell the tale.
The way Setsu is really doing so much in this game. 9-1-4, so he's been involved in 13 kills for his team. So that's
taking the damage talent as well at level 10.
Yeah, it's I think it's like the cast range as well as the damage. Yeah.
Oh, that is cast range. Yeah.
Cast range talent.
You're correct. Thank you.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's not like I memorized. I saw it earlier, so I was like, there you go. Nether Shawl available. It's for RNG side. Also, good magic damage, but yeah, with the Groove Bow reducing their magic resistance by 12 is actually could be a bigger deal. Yeah. Someone's gonna have to math it for me, but you can also give them Fan Brace. Like the DK makes him so much tankier. Which there you go.
Yeah, he's got a BKB. He's gonna pop the Elder Dragon form.
Bracers, Power Treads, and the Van Brace is a huge amount of just big tanky boy, Yep. What you gonna do?
And the odds still favoring LGD. They don't like the tanky boys. They prefer the late game here for LGD.
I mean, if they make it late game, it's I'm not gonna say LGD's game to lose because RNG's playing out of their minds right now. But late game, I'd rather be on LGD side. Just 40 minutes in, you'd rather be playing on the LGD draft.
Right now, you don't think the 6K now 7K is a big enough difference?
It's what expected.
Somnus goes, yes, souls.
Mine.
That's good though. He's got to spend another minute or 2 recollecting his boys.
Remember that they do. What do they have? That they can LGD. I mean, obviously they can do it. Like, there's nothing there, but it's tough. It's tough. You have to weather the storm. You have to go for another 10 minutes. Hopefully not lose a Rax and start. At that point, your game will get a little better. They have a gem on X Nova because they don't want to have vision. These pickoffs are killing them. So like, get the gem off. Sometimes you just cannot keep buying sentries. You're like, I'm missing a spot somewhere.
There's a BKB now on SF. He's going for the Blink Dagger immediately after.
Kind of weird to do that Yule combo without the Yule,
Yeah, maybe he's trying to be ultra aggressive as FY. I think he has scouted the enemy team. They do have vision. They know exactly where everyone is. They suspect there's an enemy nearby, and they will find him, pin him to a tree. Jumping in will be Old 11, though. Is he going to get the ulti off? He will, because the spear was used against the Clinks, as Old 11 just walking on through the barrier there, trying to hurl a boulder. Will get one here onto the Lina. Can the team catch up in time? Now Old 11 is forced to back off, surrounded by 3 enemy heroes, though. Make that 4, actually, with September ready and nearby.
X Nova
getting a D ward. I don't know if he's got the range here. That's going to be a very dead Old 11.
I think that may go down to communication because they saw the Invis Lina. They had all the information they could, So they must have been like, "Are we going? We're not going." And you can RNG were like, hey, there's no. They seem to be. You can tell sometimes when people are acting weird when they have vision of you. So.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. They were standing still. They just dusted and the blink very aggressively to lock down FY. They're gonna try and turn this into a Roche. Okay.
I mean, they didn't have any. They didn't have minus armor, but they have damage reduction. That's pretty good.
They're not going to go through BKB either. So, I mean, we might see the best Requiem of all time here.
Yeah, if he can blink and
BKB and just get in there for the Requiem.
Oh, that's a gem.
That is going to be a gem. Tossing him even further back. A stomp there to follow through.
Buyback,
back.
okay.
Yeah. Monet leaving the gem on the deck though. He doesn't have the slot. September will pick it up.
That's a tough one.
Running right in. That is brutal.
Look at Xnova's net worth, by the way.
Yeah.
1,200. He lost the gem and he used the buyback, and you're like, that's it. What's he got on him now? Boots and wand, and that's it, right? Yeah, boots and wand.
He's got 2 items that contribute to his net worth, and I think his net worth right now, if we were to sell it, is 300 gold. You know, that's a sell back value. It's pretty tough.
Yeah, he's going to be holding the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, Philosopher's Stone. Yep, that's going to be real good for him.
I love that item, by the way. Just so I wish we had more GPM items, honestly, like tier 1 GPM items.
Maybe if we had like you know, on the talent tree, we could put some GPM talents on there.
What we're also lacking is like there's so little XP. What if we had an XP talent?
You know, heroes are just dead for too long. Let's what if we had a -75 respawn talent on Lina? Xnova likely to die here again. He can swap himself out, but he's gonna get pinned to the wall and not get the chance. It's going to be a dieback now for our Vengeful Spirits, dead for 50 seconds.
That's a really long death timer.
Yeah.
Still, I mean, it's been 7k net worth advantage for RNG for a while. Somnus doing decent jobs pushing. He's queued up the Assault Cuirass. I think DK is also going for Assault Cuirass. DK gets Assault Cuirass with the Van Brace, Bracers, Power Treads, BKB. It's like, what damage type do you need to kill this guy?
Where is Lina? They don't do this Roche very fast. There she is. There's Setsu. There's
old 11?
Yeah, he's going to try and make the jump. There's a nice stun trying to follow. We haven't seen Chalice in some time. Let's see what he's got now. Popping the BKB will be Monet. He's going to be able to just barely run. Somnus looking to try and get the Requiem off for his own BKB, but he gets nothing. Old 11 going to continue the chase, trying to hurl a boulder. He will get one off, but now they're going to actually try and finish off the Roche. BKB charges have been expended. Hadouken into the pit from Super the Bun. Oh, the damage is too much. Chalice actually going to get bashed by Roche. Force pop his own BKB as Monet making the jump right back in. Very nice boundless strike there onto 3 heroes. His Old 11 coming right back out of the Pandas with 4. Somnus looking for the ulti. He's going to get it off before the lift comes out. That's going to maybe turn the fight here. Trying to go for the team fight, but Chalice, he dodges the Roche hit. Oh, the Spirit Bar is not going to hit him, but September with the ulti is going to be able to turn around, get a kill onto Old 11 at the very least, but Roche just chilling on 50 HP about. They're going to try and finish that one off. Do they have the ability to jump in? No, RNG. They're going to lose the Roche.
That was insane. Samus is so patient on that Requiem, but it was stolen, and September was able to use it back. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. I couldn't have.
The dodge by the Monkey King.
Roche just was screwing him over so hard. He's like, have a bash.
Got killed, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That was so close. He dodges with the mischief damage. He might have still taken the damage, but either way, he was at like 10 HP. Lina breathes on him, and he's dead.
I mean, and he stayed around for a while because he had the Jingo on, so he was like, one balance I could just put him back to half HP and he can fight.
And he did. Yeah. And he did. Yeah,
that was very impressive.
That was so tense. Yeah, LGD loses that fight, and they are in very, very,
And this is what we're talking about. Like RNG. I mean, again, this is not the exact scenario, but RNG, while very strong in the early game, are a little bit more on the timer. And yeah. Xnova, you can see he switches between the shovel just when it's ready. A bounty will win. It's more than 12 seconds of gold. And great healing salve. At least with the TP scroll, you're like, it's 90 gold worth. 90 gold. Quickening charm is available as well. Pretty good for the Rubik, I think. DK is also really likes Alina as well, although she has the group bow, which has been pretty useful.
Is it a Deso queued on our Monkey King? Is that what I saw? I know he's got the BKB, a few Wraith Bands, the Echo Saber. It is a Deso.
Which is kind of weird because I think Clinks might be going for the
double Deso. Hopefully they figure that out. We can turn it into, let's see, worst case scenario, he buys the mouse or he buys a Mithril Hammer. What does he turn it into?
We're gonna have to ask someone else because I'm like, that's like one of those items you never buy as a support in Mithril. But yeah, I mean, can't you make? You
can make a Maelstrom, Mjolnir, obviously.
Basher.
A Basher, yeah, Basher, okay.
Basher or something.
Would you like to see him go Axe, perhaps, or do you think maybe?
I mean, we're seeing that these fights are very centered in one location. Mars Ultimate and Wukong. Both teams want to, plant their butts in one area and say, all right, I'm not moving. And we can see how in the Roche pit, if Monkey King had an actives, because they were there for like, what, 30 seconds? Not exactly, but you know, they were there for a while.
Mars has a BKB now, so that's almost every single core with BKB, but Old 11 is Chalice. Thought about going for the ulti. Old 11 making the jump out of Setsu. Somnus not setting up for the stun, but that's the stolen Requiem. It doesn't do enough. Somnus still able to get his own off, and his does a little bit more damage, September. He's going to miss a little bit of damage there as the LSA will not connect. FY has gone down. It's a BKB out from Flywin, looking to try and kill off the Earth Panda. Chen now running in for the regeneration. This Earth Panda might actually die here. The stun coming through is necessary. Oh my goodness, Old 11, he's died in the ultimate form now. His Ventral Spear will be the last one to fall here for LGD. They get a little bit aggressive, and they're not able to finish off that. Even Alina, without a BKB, proves to be too tanky.
I think that holding on to the Wukongs, it's like the fight started split up where all the cores were chasing Lina and Rubik, and everyone else in the backline was like being destroyed. Because look at the backline, you got Klinks and Venge. These two guys, they cannot do anything. I mean, when they're jumped on, they're dead.
Yeah.
Now look at that, 1,000 HP, 1,000 HP. It's like they're not gonna live. Where Chen has a mech, he's got heals. Rubik also, I think Rubik's a little bit tankier than both these heroes. And
yeah, Rubik's
1450.
It's a tanky boy. He's got that gem as well that he took from you, that you so graciously gave him. Take a look at that moment.
So he holds it here. It's like, maybe you could have gone for it. At this point, they didn't have enough damage, and that fear was great. That was a big fear.
I thought it got him out of the arena. Could you imagine if that got him out of the Wukongs?
It didn't matter. You can, like in the background, it's not on the camera. In the background, you can see the Pila. Like there's an arena going. There's a whole different fight that was happening, and Super, they go for him. He's like, I don't care. I have heals.
Yeah.
Old 11 dies again. Just a little too aggressive here, and PSG.LGD getting really punished by it.
Yeah, indeed. We might have another fight here. I'm sure we've got the ulti. Maybe BKB not yet available. BKB now. Bog. Oh, do they have the damage to swap? Yes, they do have that BKB piercing stun of the interrupt. Yeah, he's going to cut him down. Is he going to be able to escape here? The Blink Dagger out. They forced out quite a bit from Flywin here. LGD rather, only for basically a swap charge.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that's his 9-second BKB that was just used.
That's correct.
To probably 8 seconds. Some interesting items, down to 8 seconds. Some interesting neutral items. Can we look at them? Chen's got the River. All right, so no Craggy. Quickening. Both teams have Quickening Charm they're not using. Nice item for the DK with that heal coming out from. Damn, I forgot.
The Paladin Sword.
Yeah, Paladin Sword. Thank you. Repair kit.
Yeah.
In case the RNG needs it. Probably won't for some time. But
Titan Sliver
they might.
As well.
Titan Sliver.
No,
oh, sorry. This is LGD side, right?
Yeah, for Chalice.
Yeah.
Let's see. He's still got a lot of money in the bank. Yeah, as our observer pointing out. Oh no, Somnus maybe in trouble. The Dragon Tail stun. He still does have this Aegis. We'll see if he BKBs on his first life. Certainly not. I don't think he's gonna get a chance to. Oh, they're trying to. Oh my God! He waits out the BKB. RNG. They knew.
By the second.
Oh my goodness! They just all stood around and looked at him, and he goes, I'm in danger.
Oh,
and still in danger is Old 11. Oh, they're going to push him away from the Centaur stun. Not get him too cheap either, but he's probably not going to get the ultimate off here. So RNG, they get a 9-second, maybe 8-second BKB charge there out from maybe. That was incredible, down to the second.
I like that. It's more. I'm looking. I was like, oh, he's dead. No way, his HP is increasing. That doesn't seem right.
Like, where are the nukes, guys? Hello? And then he blinks awkwardly.
Blinks BKB. Like, oh shit, this is bad.
Yeah, that was a close one. Moment of brilliance out from RNG though. My goodness. I was like, that Aegis will be up soon.
Assault QS almost ready for the Dragon. And level 20. That's 20 strength talent. I don't know. This is looking like a scary push. It's 32 minutes, so I think
that's a solar crest as well on Super.
It's like once Monet is in the front line, I don't know. They might be waiting. It's still 3 more minutes for like the Aegis timer just to sort of start. You know, once we're looking at like the 34s. Yeah. So Roshan, it's gonna take a while.
That was incredible. I can't believe
RNG
just stopped and looked at him. Look at this. This is amazing. Yeah.
They just hold it for a while, and it's like, oh, he's gonna die, right? Then his HP starts increasing.
That was a perfect comedic timing. We're like, what are they waiting for? And then boop. Incredible. He's like, do it and kill me, you cowards. And they're like, not yet.
Oh man, but they actually had hit him like in between. He would have, there would have been no healing, no blink. But
yeah, he gets the blink out in time.
RNG, oh man, that's so well. That's why he timed the Aegis. I play with Arthur quite a bit. And whenever we play together, Arthur's like, he's almost like playing with streaming with us.
Yeah.
He was like, time the Aegis. I'm like, why would I do that? You know, it's within this window.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you know.
Now we know RNG, they're smoked up in the middle lane. There's Alina just casting spells all over the place. There's a Dragon Tail stun, however, onto Thomas, they might be able to get him.
Oh, that's
Ooh, they're gonna get him as well, actually. The Wukong's command will come out. Chalice trying to get the damage in. Still has his own BKB, is getting lifted up. Will be the DK, but look at Setsu just murdering people here. Vengeful Spirit will die. Chalice looking to finally get that jump in as FY does damage, but it gets healed off immediately by the Bun, as they have at least gotten a Boulder Hurl. That's going to allow Old 11 to jump away. Chalice now trying to man-fight the entire enemy team. He doesn't even have the damage for Rubik. Oh, they stole Swap, actually. Chalice getting kited around. Dodges a bit of damage with the tree. Nice dodge there, but it's not going to be enough. He still will die. Dead for 69 seconds now. As RNG, they're going to go straight into the base. There's no buyback on Chalice or on Maybe. Repair kit will be dropped, but I think they're just going to go straight for the win here. They're going to try and force it.
Well, once it doesn't come out, you're like, all right, they're going to go. Usually, 1 Rax is okay, but 2 Rax means the enemy team doesn't have buyback. And yeah, they have repair kits, but it's not. Look at barely.
Old 11, yeah, he's gonna get caught out here. Oh, the swap defensively, it doesn't matter. He's still gonna go down. Old 11 now that does not have buyback, and that will be the GG call. RNG, they take game 1. Look at that, 6-11.
It's insane.